No, Billy's not trying to cheat at all. No, he just when you play fast, sometimes you make mistakes. That's all it is. It's not like he's trying to cheat at all. Billy will suspend Ancestral Visions as well. An Ancestral Vision. Beast Within. Billy says no. I'll cast it with this As Foretold. Pay one more. It's countered. It's countered. So Billy will now finish resolving his fetch land. Yeah, like I just don't think Will can do much here. I think he's just in far too much trouble. Getting stuck on land as long as he did, he won't be able to dig himself out of this hole. Billy has 6 mana to Will's 3, and Billy has just like counter spells galore. Even the Gear Hulk right now is fine, just has a 5/6 because it ensures that any future Stubborn Denials are guaranteed to be counter spells instead of Force Spikes. Down to 3, Foretold up to 4. Snapcaster Mage is the draw. It's just a 2/1, so not a big deal. And Burial Rites has no purpose now. There is no graveyard for Billy, thanks to Leyline of the Void. Cryptic Command also in hand for Billy. Wow, like it's just this. Oh, I don't think Will can win this. And if he can, it'll take quite a while. He's got a lot to slog through. Yep. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. That's a good way to look at it. Vampires and werewolves were a thing in Innistrad. Shadows and original Innistrad, so. Here is a Gear Hulk as just a 5/6 with Flash. We're just getting a clock in play. Is Will going to take this opportunity to try and fire off a Violent Outburst? He is, and that's going to get Cryptic Commanded, or at least the living ends get Cryptic Commanded. That's the important part. Cryptic Command. Counter, and I'll draw a card. Okay, so Will decides that he doesn't matter. He's just not going to win this game, which I think is totally fair. He is in a very, very tough spot right now, and he concedes the game. Bailey taking it down in 2, so congratulations to him. I don't know if he's now 3-0 or 2-1, but congrats nonetheless. A very, very efficient game there we saw from the control deck. Didn't struggle to manage its 4 different colors. It did it very well and just blew him out of the water. So congrats to Bailey. We have one more round tonight, guys. Round 4. We're going to take one last break right now while we get ready for that final round. So make sure you stay tuned. Again, if you are watching and you haven't followed the channel, hit that follow button. We'll send you a 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. All you have to do is follow the channel. So hit that button now. 10% off all singles and sealed product at top8gaming.com. It's a great deal for you. Hit that follow button. We'll send you a code. We'll take this one last break, guys. We'll come back in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going fast tonight, so 5-10 minutes. We'll have our final round of Modern for the night, so stay tuned, guys. And again, thank you for watching. I've had fun, so stay tuned for that last round. We'll see you soon. All right, guys, we are back. Fourth and final round. Players are getting seated this round. We're gonna have one repeat in the feature match area. We started with him. We're also gonna finish with him. We're gonna have Derek again. He was on Eldrazi Tron. His opponent this time, however, is going to be Sam, who is on Scape Shift. Apologies, guys. Just hiccups there. We're good. We're good, though. So Scape Shift versus Eldrazi Tron. So depending on how the draws go, I feel like I have to favor Scape Shift here because it just doesn't care what Tron does. Now, one thing that is different is Tron doesn't hurt itself. Which means that Scape Shift might have to get 8 lands to go for the win instead of 7 like normal. But yeah, I feel like I still put Scape Shift ahead in this matchup. Unless one of a couple different things happen here. If Derek's able to just run out a bunch of Thought-Knot Seers and take away every one of Sam's relevant spells, then that's fine. Or if he can somehow land a Chalice on 4. Then Sam's in a lot of trouble. I mean, it takes away the main win con of Scape Shift. He can still just win through Primeval Titan, finding lands and attacking for 6. But that's not as efficient as just Scape Shift you for 18 damage or dead. Sam will start things off with a Misty Rainforest, fetching up, my guess is a basic forest, and it's going to go ahead and suspend a copy of Search for Tomorrow. So in 2 turns' time, we are going to have an extra basic land for the Scape Shift player. Derek, on the other hand, has Eldrazi Temple, so a little bit of acceleration of his own, alongside an Expedition map. So down to 1 goes the Search. Sam picks up a mountain for the turn, plays the mountain, and here is going to be a Colony Heart Expedition. That's going to be able to be sacrificed next turn. Sam also already has in hand a copy of Scape Shift. So as it sits right now, next turn he'll go to, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. He can play 7 the turn after. Assuming Derek doesn't hurt himself, it'll take 1 more turn, but yeah. Or if Sam just finds Prismatic Omen, it's good. Sam will go ahead and search out a basic mountain thanks to Search for Tomorrow. Comes into play untapped, of course. That gives Colony Heart Expedition a counter on it. Explore was the draw for Sam. That's just insanely good. That's going to let him go for the win next turn. So he'll explore here. He draws an Hour of Promise. He gets to play 2 lands this turn. So he'll get to play a Misty Rainforest and a Wooded Foothills. Yeah, so Sam wins next turn. Yep. So Colony Heart now at 7 or at 3, so that's going to give Sam access now to 7 lands on turn 3. And then turn 4 he'll play his 8th land and Scape Shift to deal Derek 21 points of damage. Derek needs a Thought-Knot Seer now. Sam wins if Derek doesn't have a way to stop this. Or if Derek's main decking Warping Wail, that'd be gross. Oh, he's going to get him? Oh, all right. All right, so he had the Thought-Knot Seer. That's huge. He has to take away the Scape Shift. The Hour doesn't do anything here. That just goes and grabs 2 lands. You ignore that card, you take away Scape Shift, and you hope Sam doesn't draw another one. Sam's going to sacrifice both his fetch lands, falling to 17. Going to go grab out 2 lands just to thin his deck out a little bit. Is he not gonna crack the colony? I guess he doesn't need to. No, I guess he's fine because next turn he's able to. He can Hour of Promise to get 2 Valakuts. Right? That's how Hour does. Hour just says 2 lands, right? Yep. So he can search for 2 Valakuts, put them into play. Then he can crack the colony, deal 6 and 6. 6 to the Thought Knot. Actually, can he deal? He can deal what? Oh, does he just win with the next expedition? No, I guess he can't do that. So, yeah. So Sam will grab out 2 copies of Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle. So there's Valakut there. So it comes into play tapped. Whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, deal 3 damage to target creature or player. It also taps for a red. Yeah, why that's not legendary, I have no idea. It doesn't just make any sense. So sacrifice, colony, go get 2 mountains. Both Valakuts get to deal 6, so that's 6, 12. He can do 18 here. I was going to say it must have been like... Well, the thing is that whole cycle from Zendikar, you have Emiria, Oran Reef, Valakut, Magosi, and... whatever the blocked one, the Crypt of Agony or whatever it's called, those were like, those should have been like legendary, right? Like, just gross. Okay, he'll grab 2 mountains. Now these will both let him trigger Valakut, and so there's 2 Valakuts. He gets to throw 6, 12, 18 damage somewhere. Looks like he just put it all at Derek, so Derek's at 2. I'm fairly certain. Sam just said, you take 18. Derek can't do anything about that. So, sure, yeah. So, now now Sam needs to draw about 1 million different possible cards in his deck. He can draw any way to find a mountain, which can be a mountain itself, whether it's Stomping Ground, Cinderlade, or a basic. He can find Farseek. He can find Search for Tomorrow. Hour of Promise is good enough now still. Yeah, he's got just so many outs. He could even just find Scapeshift and sacrifice like 2 lands. Like it's very hard for Sam to not win here. It's possible, but it's very unlikely. He would have to run off like multiple forests to miss like exactly forest, or like more Valakuts, because those don't trigger themselves, obviously. This was an attack for 4, so Sam will fall to 13. You can crack the map to go get the 3rd Tron piece. I mean... So Derek next turn will have access to Ulamog, so if Sam doesn't win this turn, Derek will have the ability to exile both of Sam's Valakuts. Wood Elves is going to find a forest, though, because it goes and finds a forest card, not basic forest. So there's Wood Elves. When it enters the battlefield, search library for a forest card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. He's going to go and find a Cinderglade and kill Derek. So game 1 over to Scapeshift. While we have that winner, we also have Martin180216. Thank you for that follow. We will send you out a 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. Thank you very much and welcome to the channel. Send you that code right now. There you are. Smoomich wanted a shout out, apparently. Smoomich, no worries, man. Sorry I didn't see that like a week ago when you actually sent me that. Smoomich, I don't know who you are, but Thank you. All right, so game one over to Scape Shift, and a game kind of went how I thought it would. Again, the Thought-Knot Seer was good. It took away the important card what it needed to, but Sam was able to recuperate. I mean, Hour of Promise was just so huge there. Getting 2 Valakuts and, yeah. The deck's just so redundant now with the inclusion of Hour. Letting you just go find Valakuts whenever you want is just gross. Yeah, now I will say Warping Whale, which we did see Derek playing in round 1, is very good here because it does counter both Scape Shift and Hour of Promise for that matter. So Derek will definitely be able to have some sideboard choices here. I still feel like I have to put this matchup in the favor of Scape Shift just because, again, of how much you can just pretty much ignore what the other deck is doing. As we saw there, he got to just basically ignore what Derek was doing and just win anyways. The only real hiccup there was, of course, the Thought-Knots you're taking away Escape Shift when he did, so. Okay, let's look at our 7. Yeah, Derek in turn 3 at Karn. That would involve, I mean, assuming he's playing Karn. That would involve him, of course, having natural Tron. Or like map into Tron pieces. But starting with a Temple means that, no, turn 3 Karn is no longer an option. Turn 1 map, though, power plant on turn 2. So starting the same way as last game. Sam, this game, again, also has that turn 1 Search for Tomorrow. Has a turn 2 search as well. He did have in hand a Colney Heart Expedition, but that just didn't work. He didn't have the untapped land, or he just didn't want to play it, potentially. Derek will fetch up a second Temple. Does he have a Thought-Knot Seer again? We'll find out. Plays Ghost Quarter, which is fine. That lets him blow up Valakut, which he'll actually do right away, it looks like. Yep. Okay, Sam gets to Search for Tomorrow. Gonna go find another basic land. Okay, the draw for the turn was a Stomping Ground. Okay, there's a Colney Heart Expedition. There's a Stomping Ground. That's going to put the Colney Heart up to 1. Derek had a Matter Reshaper as well. Here's an Explorer. Does he find another land? He did. He found a very good one as well. He found Misty Rainforest. So, also in hand there for Sam is a very scary card for this matchup, Prismatic Omen. Prismatic Omen makes all of your lands every card type. Or every, sorry, it makes all your lands every land type, which is important because that means every Valakut is just going to be, you know, a mountain as well. Eldrazi like? I don't know what you mean, Alex Ryder. Okay. Eldrazi Temple, attack for 3. Sam says, yeah, I'm at 15. Thought Not Seer. Okay, he has it again, though, which is important. So, Prismatic Omen, Primeval Titan, and Hour of Promise. There's only 3, make that 4 mountains, so 5, 6 mountains. Ugh. Yeah, Eldrazi's in so much trouble again. I think you have to take away the Prismatic Omen, right? Because if you don't, you're going to allow... Well, I guess Sam needs to draw a land for that to work. I don't know. There's really no good choice here. Every card is good in Sam's hand. I think Hour is the weakest. Titan and Omen are both very good. Titan is castable next turn thanks to Search. He actually takes away the Hour. So, okay, he's not... So let's see. Sam's going to search on upkeep, of course. Gets a basic mountain, so he's got... He now has 4 mountains in play. The first Valakut did get Ghost Quartered, so there's no Valakut currently in play. Sam can just play Prismatic Omen and say go. Matthias Ack, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. I will send you your 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel, and again, thank you very much. I will send you that discount code right now. There you are, sir. Or madam. Sam, Primeval Titan, of course, is going to go ahead and grab a couple of Valakuts. Yeah, I think this game's going to probably end in the next turn or so by the looks of it. Derek needs another Thought Not Seer to be able to take away the Prismatic Omen, because if he doesn't, Sam gets to go play Omen, attack, get 2 more Valakuts, deal you, what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 24. There's no real answer to that, Acid. You can have arguments for both sides. Spite Bellow in hand for Sam as well. The pickup was a Crucible. Crucible's okay. He also had another Ghost Quarter. So I can Ghost Quarter a Valakut. He's still just dead though, right? Sam's going to respond with a Colney Heart Expedition being sacrificed. He'll go grab 2 basics. He'll deal 12 damage to Derek. Derek will fall to 8. Okay, so Derek takes 12 from the Valakuts. Then Valakut will die, get another mountain, deal 3 more damage to Derek. Derek will fall to 5. Does Sam have any basic mountains left is the question, though? There's the mountain, so that's 3 more damage to Derek. He's now at 5. I don't know if Sam has... Oh, it doesn't matter, though. Yeah, Sam just untaps, plays Prismatic Omen, attacks, gets any 2 lands, and Derek dies. Derek has to have a way to stop combat or destroy the Omen before it deals damage. And even then, Derek gets... Primeval Titan can find non-basic mountains as well, so it doesn't matter. It can just find Stomping Grounds or Cinderglades and kill him that way. Yeah, this is going to be game over. I believe. No, Sam's not tapping yet. Okay, that's okay. That's. He has to take the prismatic home, but I don't think it matters, right? Like, Sam still gets to just go find 2 Cinder Blades and deal 6 damage to Derek. It's just not enough. Like, yeah, take away the Omen. It's definitely the correct choice. Say go, and yeah, you're just dead here. 1 Valakut is all you need. Attack for 6. I have a trigger before combat, though, before blockers. Derek knows that he is dead because of the mountains that Sam still has access to.